Of course, there were rallies scheduled today across the country and here in Minnesota, and that even though law enforcement did ask, please don't go to these rallies, people feeling very strongly today, and it looked like hundreds, if not thousands of people did head to the state capitol. Morgan has been there live since probably about 11 o'clock this morning. Looks like it's dispersing, Morgan.
It's definitely dispersing in the last half hour or so. The organizers, the official organizers of the planned demonstration, the No Kings rally, ended their program, but there are still many people that are just lingering around the state capitol grounds right now, and some of them are from different organizations. Like I've seen some Free Palestine groups here, I have seen some women's groups here, some groups in support of immigrants. People are still gathering, but this crowd is nothing like what it was earlier today. I mean, the amount of people, it was so large, Julie, at one point that we could not even be in contact with you at the station because our technology couldn't compete simply with the bandwidth of cell phones in the area. A lot of people, of course, came here for this planned protest. I asked them, though, were you afraid at all to come here? Did you have any second guesses about your safety in light of what just happened this morning? And they said no, it made them want to be here even more and to show their support for Rep. Hortman and her husband, and of course Senator Hoffman as well. So there was a bit of a mixed tone, I would say, with this rally here today. Of course, a lot of frustrations as people still expressed to them about the Trump administration, but then on the other side of it, there was grieving that was happening in light of these shootings. So it was very two-toned. Everything, as I mentioned, officially wrapped up a half hour ago, but we still have some protesters here lingering at the state capitol. I want to note, too, that the state patrol is here. The Capitol Police have been inside the Capitol. They lock the doors of the Capitol. And as we have been mentioning in our coverage, that there are law enforcement agencies at state lawmakers' homes to make sure they're safe or out and protecting them. But that pulled some of the resources away from this rally today. At one point, I think we saw some people from the conservation wing of the law enforcement agencies. And so it just goes to show that the amount of people that they were trying to bring in to get some help here with this crowd.
Wow, really great insights that you're sharing, Morgan. And I know you spoke earlier and interviewed Attorney General Keith Ellison. He was clearly emotional. And it's one thing to know we have lost an elected leader in this horrific way, but for a lot of these people, Representative Hortman had been in elected office for decades and had been close friends with so many people right now who have to be worried about A, their own safety, and B, they're mourning the loss of a friend. He was incredibly emotional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was very emotional. You could really hear it in his voice, and he actually got choked up during our interview and had to excuse himself. So I talked to him after he spoke to the crowd. He was speaking to them about his friend Melissa, and he spoke very candidly about the relationship that they had, calling her friendly, a go-to, and really emphasizing her way that she could work across the aisle with people. And we actually have that sound ready if you want to take a listen to it.
Now I gotta go think about where we're at, because I couldn't let myself really feel it till now, but my goodness. Thanks a lot.
So Ellison showed up here today, and there were actually a number of other state lawmakers that were going to be a part of this rally, and obviously because of safety reasons were not here. Ellison, however, still showing up and sharing that message about Hortman and their relationship. And as you can imagine right now, our state leaders are really feeling it.
Yeah, everyone is shaken up for sure. And you know, our hearts go out to all of our elected leaders. It's just so frightening to have had this happen. Morgan, thanks so much for giving us some insight into what is happening at the Capitol. We appreciate it.